Good morning. Happy breakfast. My coffee got cold. Has anybody else pulled out the Christmas creamers or is it just KJ? Over here celebrating the fa la 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 la's in her coffee. I am. Oh, I put too much coffee in there. Now I need more sweetener. This never ending change to concoctions. All right. Good morning. If you're here, say so. There's my Cindy Wetzel. Good morning, Meredith. I'm making toast this morning because I don't have much time. You know me, you know how ridiculous that just sounded. Hey, Geneva. Hey, Carrie. My hair's hanging in my face today. Hey, Kim. I'm going to make cottage cheese toast for breakfast this morning. It's going to be a little bit of a crossy cross. Well, is it? No. Yes. No. Maybe. A little. Just a wee bit. Right. I know. I only have 2 slices of bread left. This bread's been in my fridge for like 2.5 weeks, but it's amazing. Listen, if you don't store your sprouted bread in the fridge, you're missing out because it lasts forever and a day in there. This is my favorite sprouted bread. It's from Publix. My toaster isn't big enough. It doesn't fit big slices. That's the only problem. You got to kind of cram it in there and then fight to get it out. Here's what I'm going to make for cottage cheese toast. Good culture. Lots of protein, 14 grams and a half a cup. I'll probably have, that's not enough protein. I'll probably have some, maybe I'll put some chocolate whey in my coffee to up the protein because half a cup's probably all I'm going to want. My favorite cottage cheese. I bought 4 tubs last night because they don't always have it. So when they have it, I buy them all. Yes, I still do smart crossovers, Meredith, once a day. Usually, sometimes I go 2 or 3 days without one, and then I'll have once a day, or sometimes I'll have 2 a day. Today will probably be a once a day. It'll probably be this breakfast because I'm thinking about dinner. We're having like a taco thingy. That's an S. So yeah, I usually do one very light crossover. I don't do like cheese and heavy cream. My crossovers are probably closer to S helpers than anything. Or like an extra teaspoon of fat in an E. They're very light crossovers. They're not like, sprouted pizza crust loaded with cheese type crossovers. It does, Carrie. It does. It's amazing. I buy the other cottage cheese, the cheap stuff to put in smoothies and stuff. And if they don't have good culture, but when they have good culture, I buy it all. I buy the whole fat one for like S snacks, and then I buy the low fat one for everything else. Well, I haven't really planned dinner. I've just kind of thought about it a little bit. I was thinking about making a taco skillet thing, but it's you. I'm rethinking it now that I say it out loud at youth group night. We usually go out to eat on youth group night to like something fancy like Chick-fil-A. So I don't know. I'm eating blueberry oatmeal while I'm a gummy bear plays on repeat. What is that? I don't know that I want to know. Is that one of those songs that gets stuck in your head forever? All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put cottage cheese on top of toast, which by itself is just phenomenal. I love it. And that is an E. Sprouted bread, light cottage cheese, it's an E. I could have a whole cup of this and still be an E. But I'm going to top it with this crispy chili oil. Have you had this? I see people on the internet use it all the time, and I've wanted to try chili crisp so bad. I've wanted so bad to try it, and I've never found it until Cindy Wetzel came to my house and left me chili crisp in my kitchen. So I'm going to put that on it, and then I'm going to put if I don't break it. And then I'm going to put honey on top of that. Doesn't that sound good? So really the only extra, this is not toasty enough. I need it toastier. It was up on 7. The only reason it's a crossover is because of this. A whole, well, 1 teaspoon would be, oh, this may be an E. A whole tablespoon is 10 grams of fat, which means I can have 1.5 teaspoons for 5 grams of fat. I don't have to count my fat in this because it's my lean protein. So I've got carbs, added fat. This is an E. I just got really excited. And I've got nutty pods in my drink, so it's really low. There's nothing in it. There we go. I'm having an E. What do you know? I thought I was going to have a crossover. Do you know what that means? I can have another. I can save a crossover for later. Maybe have another one. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't need a crossover every day, and I don't eat like I said, I don't eat crazy heavy crossovers. But all right, we're just standing here waiting for toast. Are you done? Oh, I think you are, because I see smoke. Smoke means your toast is ready. I've got an end piece. Nobody likes the heel, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. That's all I got left. It's my Publix Green Wise sprouted multigrain bread. If you go to Publix, this is in their bakery section with all their artisan breads. And if you don't see it, you just lean over the counter and say, "Excuse me, young lady, can you go check in your freezer to see if there's any sprouted bread back there?" And 9 times out of 10, she'll come out with a bag. So ask her to get 2 and come home, put 1 in your freezer, because it's the best sprouted bread there is. All right, cottage cheese. Do we need any butter? No, we don't. We don't. Cottage cheese. It's about a 1/4 cup on each one. Like I said, 14 grams of protein. Is there protein in my bread? 5 grams per slice. What do you know? I have 25 grams of protein in this meal. I'm all good. 5 grams a slice of protein in this bread? That's 25 grams of protein in my brekkie. Sweet. You don't like the heel, Carrie, either? A neti pot in my drink? What do you mean? What do you mean? A neti pot in my drink? Oh, a nut pod. Did it come up on the screen as a neti pot? I have a neti pot in my coffee. Ew, that sounds gross. It's like a coffee enema, but for the nose. Everybody loves to talk about coffee enemas at breakfast. Okay. Let's see if I can get that all over my squaffy shirt. All right, has anybody tried this? Is it, ooh, it smells, this still got cottage cheese on it. Has anybody had it? Has anybody had chili crisp? I see it all over the internets, but I've never actually tried it, and I'm nervous. Is it spicy? You can tell it's crunchy. How does it stay crunchy in the oil? What kind of black magic is that? Oh, you call the end piece the crust? That's weird. It's the heel. It's the heel. How does it stay crunchy when it's in oil like that? It's hot. Okay, don't eat a don't eat a spoonful. Ugh. Okay, be a little less generous than originally expected. Whew. That's got some kick. You want some, Bessie? I'll put some in your bowl and we can all laugh when you lick it out. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that bad of a mom. Okay. Look, that's not, I can have a whole teaspoon and a half, and that's not even a teaspoon and a half. It's just a drizzly. It's olive oil with dried onions, dried garlic, dried bell pepper, crushed chili peppers, which is what I'm choking on, toasted dry onions, sea salt, and paprika, and natural flavors, which, because this doesn't have to be refrigerated, right? No, why would it? It's olive oil. Ooh, it's hot. This is a lovely idea. I think this should be a recipe. We call the end piece the end piece. You people are boring. It's a heel. Oh, good idea, Sarah. I need to try that. I love honey. You guys, I love it. Honey's on plan. Enjoy your honey. I'm not having, a drizzle goes a long way. Look at that. This should be a recipe on my website. I I'll see if I can hide. I'll take a bite and then I'll. Oh, that's so good. Oh my gosh. It does say keep refrigerated. Grate over your favorite protein or drizzled over pasta. Dip in crusty bread. Dip in crusty bread. They worded that wrong because you can't dip this into a crusty bread. Store in a cool, dry place. Nope, this one doesn't say to keep it refrigerated. Look, Cindy even labeled it. She even labeled it for my drawer. That's good. I'd like to take another bite, but instead I want to take a picture for my website so it can go up on my website. Oh, that is delish. It's called chili oil, Michelle. Crispy chili oil. Sometimes you'll see it called chili crisp. Crunchy chili onion. Crunchy chili onion, that's called. That makes no sense. A lot of them is called crispy chili oil, crispy oil, chili crisp. Just make sure you get one with no sugar in it. The bread is from Pinterest. Publix. The bread is a sprouted bread from Publix. The brand is Greenwise, which is their store health people brand, because health people have to work the word green in somewhere. Sprouted multigrain bread, good source of fiber, 22 grams of whole grain per slice, made with organic sprouted wheat berries and millet, sweetened with honey. It's absolutely delicious. It's $5.99 for about a half a loaf, but it lasts me forever because I don't eat bread every day. So I don't stress when I hear people say, oh my gosh, it's $7 a loaf for healthy bread. Well, don't eat it every day. Put it in your fridge and take 2 slices out 2 or 3 times a week. It'll last you forever. I bet, like I said, I've had this in my fridge for 2.5 weeks. And it's good. It stays in your fridge. It's fine. Gotta get it in the bakery. It's good. There is a recipe called Bang Bang Shrimp Pasta. It's incredible. It's spicy shrimp in a spicy sauce served over pasta. This chili stuff will be amazing in there. Yeah, you're right. That sounds wonderful. This would totally make Bang Bang Shrimp. All right, I need to go take a picture before it gets too wilty because this needs to go on my website because, complicated recipe and all needs to be written up. All right, I love you, peeps. I have to go. I have things to do today. I have important Zoom calls with people who I'm looking to have help me with some things. I love you. I hope you have a great day. Go make a coffee.